Acctivate version 14 introduces many new features and improvements designed to make you more productive than ever. Features and improvements include a new purchase invoice entry window, improved user management options, support for auto-completing the product ID field as you type in the sales, purchasing, and inventory transaction grids, improved list functionality, including the ability to process sales and purchase orders and manage customer and product details, the ability to assign a default form and default print behavior to inventory transactions, support for linking an inventory issue to a customer job or sub-customer, or QuickBooks Online project for accurate job cost reporting in QuickBooks, and a new method for connecting and managing integrations with Shopify and WooCommerce, leveraging the latest APIs available. Let's dive in and take a look at these exciting features. Acctivate version 14 introduces a redesigned purchase invoice entry window, featuring a cleaner, more streamlined interface for improved usability. Improvements include simplifying the header fields for easier and faster data entry. The grid has also been updated to a single line per row layout, highlighting the key data you need to compare against the purchase invoice. Simply update the quantity and unit cost or amount to match the vendor's invoice. Just like the purchase order window, you can view additional reference information about the current row in the footer of the window. Adding and viewing additional expenses and landed costs is easier too. Use the Add Expense button and enter in the expense amount, and add the expense as a landed cost or choose an expense account. Click Save and Close to add the expense and view it in the grid with your PO products. Finally, click Create Invoice to finalize the purchase invoice. User management has been made easier too. As always, system administrators have the ability to define granular permissions per user. However, version 14 makes it easier to give full access or restrict access to parts of the system with a single click. Version 14 also adds more control over user preferences. And what's even better, users now have the ability to manage their own user information. Using the User Settings window, users can change their password and set up their email. Also, users have control over their own user preferences. Acctivate's autocomplete feature makes product entry easier, faster, and more accurate than ever. As you begin typing a product ID, a drop-down will appear showing the top 10 product IDs that match the text you've typed so far. Once the product you're looking for is at the top of the list, you can press Tab to select it and move to the next field in the row, or Enter to select it and move to the product ID field of the next row. Or, if you see the product you want further down in the list, you can use your keyboard's up and down arrows to move through the menu of products and make a selection. And as always, you have the ability to open Acctivate's product lookup window to perform more advanced searches. In addition to the product ID field of the Enter Sales Order window, the autocomplete feature is available for the product ID field of the Enter Purchase Order window, Assembly Product field of the Enter Assemblies window, Product Component field of the Enter Assemblies window, and the Product ID field of all other inventory transactions. The left menu in Acctivate offers quick access to lists such as customers, sales, products, transactions, vendors, purchasing, and activities. These lists have always made it easy to view detailed information, but they're now even more powerful by enabling you to perform key tasks and manage customer and product details directly from the list view. From the toolbar of the customer's list, you can open the price check window and also attach documents to an integrated cloud storage. The Create menu allows you to create customer contacts and customer-specific product IDs using a simple form. Or, you can edit an existing record by simply clicking the Edit button for the row and making the necessary changes. From the products list, you can copy a product, print and email forms, perform actions such as changing the product's status or deleting it, and attaching documents. Just like the customer window, you can create and edit all product details, including product prices, alt product IDs, substitutions, product vendor records, and warehouse information. These forms allow for faster data entry by leveraging autocomplete functionality. As we saw with customer information, you can edit a record by clicking the Edit button that appears when hovering over the row. To edit warehouse information, click the Edit button next to the warehouse description. Use the Edit Warehouse window to edit costs, stocking levels, location information, and warehouse notes. The inventory view of the Products Transactions tab now includes the ability to optionally add in an on-hand column, which gives the on-hand running total per transaction. Both sales and purchasing lists now include all order processing functions that are available in the Enter Sales and Purchase Order windows. This includes the ability to copy, print, email, and attach documents. The suggested next action button has also been added, as well as the full action menu. The transactions list allows you to print forms, manage the transactions in session, and post draft sessions or void posted sessions. Finally, the vendors list allows creating and managing the list of products that you purchase from this vendor. This window utilizes autocomplete functionality to make adding vendor product information easier and more accurate. Version 14 allows you to define default inventory transaction forms as well as default print behavior. For example, when posting an inventory receipt for a purchase order, you may not feel the need to print a copy of the posted receipt form. However, for other transactions, you may prefer to print or view the report on screen. Regardless of your defaults, you can override this option as needed when posting an inventory transaction. Another new feature in Acctivate version 14 is the ability to reference a customer job or sub-customer or QuickBooks Online project on an inventory issue. As usual, inventory will be removed and expensed against the issue GL account selected, but the inventory issue journal that syncs to QuickBooks will include the customer name. This allows you to track job profitability using customer job reports in QuickBooks. Acctivate version 14 also includes new Shopify and WooCommerce integrations, leveraging the latest web store APIs in order to bring you the best experience. Our new integration interface can be found in the Configuration Manager and includes the ability to auto-map web store lists to Acctivate lists. For example, ship vias, terms codes, and payment methods, making it easier and faster to set up a new web store integration. These exciting changes are designed to take your productivity to the next level. We can't wait for you to experience Acctivate version 14.